All right, Shalom. All right, once again, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. All right. Or tonight, we're gonna be on the subject of all right, slacking. Just as far as the affairs of this world, or and then I've done just like various lessons on this topic and all that. As far as living a minimalist lifestyle, and as well as just as far as like while I was on the plantation and all that, I was just meditating on just all the things in the world, or whether it be so-called responsibilities, obligations and things like that, or commitments, even pastimes and things like that. Or you never want to get it to a point to where those things, or when it comes to it, or there's certain things you got to ease up on, or either just straight up cut off basically. All right, because all right, so just because as far as the times we're living in and all that, or we just can't be or we can't have any type of things or situations that are constantly or prevent us from or doing what we need to do. So we're gonna be in 4. Actually, I'm gonna hold this and then like start with something else. All right. Okay. Suck it. All right, Ecclesiasticus 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Or like not only that, as far as just like being enticed, or with a lot of like wicked bullshit, or that's one thing that gets like amped up, or as far as just various things that's that are unlawful for you to do, or you start getting enticed with that, especially when it has to do with things that you used to do when you were in the world, or that gets amped up. Just a quick testimony on all right, because before I came into the truth, or I was somewhat dealing with the scriptures and all that, or studying the scriptures, just like being spiritual, just like even I was just like run of the mill, just like spiritual Jake. All right, but at the same time, you still have that that type of some sort of circumspect discernment, or that type of spiritual awareness, as far as recognizing a correlation between your actions and and the consequences and things like that. All right, and just your existence, you recognize your existence as some sort of, you're in some sort of like matrix or program. All right, so beyond you realize that there's some sort of like superior like presence. I don't know how to describe it, but Slacky, I just need to get to the point, Slacky. All right, but the thing was, one of the first things, even when I was in, all these churches and all that, or when I so-called got saved, at a certain point, I stopped, smoking cigarettes. All right, but but what happened was, every time I be in my car, or just at a stoplight or whatever, or I turn, you see the other driver and shit, guess what they'd be doing? All right, it's lighting up a cigarette, or or and then I'd be in an old friend's car, or just like a friend from the world, he'd be like, it's like lighting up a fucking cigarette, or and I didn't even tell anyone that I like quit or anything like that. All right, but these demons you know like these demons try to subconsciously entice you from time to time. All right, so that's one of the and even more than that, for you like new acumen and all that, at a certain point, I was talking to one of the heads over the phone, in our camp, or and I was just saying, I've noticed, and I was just giving a small testimony as far as my first year in, or when you first come in, it's kind of like you're being spiritually hazed, or how these like these Hellenized bug outs have those frat bullshit where they haze you and all that. All right, but that's one of the things that happens, and that's what you got to prepare yourself for temptation. Or it's gonna be whether it's losing a job or having a job that prevents you, that makes an attempt to prevent you from just let me just put it this way, Satan's just trying to sift you out. All right, but one preventative measure, or is to have as far as in this world, have as little luggage as possible. All right, so going to be in 2 Timothy. All right, 2 and 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushai. Or so you have to endure hardness. Or and these and even these churches don't really they don't really sometimes you might hear it at the beginning of a gospel song, talking about, well, I know you have problems, I know it's hard for you to get up this morning and go to church, and all that, but they don't really, it's more about that it is it's more about like it's more of a house of mirth. All right, or it's just it's more about they only focus on being blessed with worldly things, or and then being blessed with worldly things, and then waiting to float float in the sky after you die. All right, because you already have it's that I call it the ticket to ride type mentality, or like you're already in the kingdom, like you already have salvation, but that's not the thing. You have to the Heavenly Father requires like something of you, or you have to prove yourself worthy. All right. All right, and one of those things is you have to endure, or a hardness, or certain not only like the rebuke from time to time, all right, but even the tribulation, or and plus it's more vexing when you're spiritual in sincerity. All right, because even when you do recognize that's just a demon and all that. All right, but when you're trying to get the fuck up out of somewhere, it's vexing. Or a lot of us we'd rather be in the kingdom right now. All right, but we have to like long suffer all this. So verse 4, all right, in 2 Timothy chapter 2. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. All right. All right. So but a little and this is like one thing that will soften the blow. All right. And then having that just being having that discernment as to where or all these things that that you can't have, that you're depriving yourself of, or that's as far as trying to get married, trying to have a family, or just all the things just the rewards of the world and all that, or all those things are going to be like detrimental, or to your walk, or just some more the more business and more, or worldly affairs like you have, it's just going to be harder for you. All right, back in Ecclesiasticus, all right, 38 and 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise. All right. Or those some like my favorite precepts are at the end of that chapter, in the beginning of like chapter 39. Or actually that whole book, Sirach. Or and then I was going to say because a lot of people don't accept the Apocrypha. Or if you don't accept the Apocrypha, don't and you know who you are. All right, evangelistic, bug out. All right, but or you got nothing to say to me basically, because these things, this doctrine that we believe in, it's mostly understood through the Spirit. When it all boils down, that's why you're not going to get it. All right, but or the thing is, just having as little business as possible. Or as far as just like all these like as far as like all like women relationships, or just basically anything that is not, or conducive to the work, those are affairs of the world. All right, so the less of that like you have like going on, the more, or it's kind of like or it's kind of like being on a fast, but the food is the affairs of this world. Because like even with a literal fast, that's how, or depriving yourself of food, but then it's easier for the Heavenly Father to sup with you, all right, to give you that spiritual food. All right, so that's one of the sacrifices you have to make. All right, but and let's get another. All right, Micah 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sore destruction. All right, so basically, once again, that doesn't mean, all right, try to leave America. All right, but, leave, unless, you're around the brotherhood, or, when you're around, these other people, or you have to have that, type of mentality or aura about you that, or you're here, but you're somewhere else. All right, that somewhere else, you have to be, or, is in the Spirit. All right, if you can understand. All right, but, just like as of now, we're just going to wrap it up for now. All right, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, or, Shalom, all right, to the hopeful elect. All right, Shalom.